Good morning, stepsons. It's the day after Father's Day, and I've been thinking about you. I just got back from my morning run. I got a message from one of you, my stepsons, late last week, and he was a singer-songwriter from the UK, and he has grown up without a relationship with his dad, and he consequently wrote a song about his experience. I'll share it with you. It just brought to mind again now how hard it is to be a boy without a dad. And there are so many of us going through that or that have gone through that. And our society would like us to pretend that there's nothing wrong with that, that that's the norm and that we shouldn't have any issues with that. But the emotional experience, the reality is nothing could be further from the truth. This is just an empathy with you. If you've gone through Father's Day and felt that pain more acutely because you don't have a dad to celebrate it with, to be grateful for, then know that you can still get through it. On every video I make, I always leave it with the message that you can succeed, even though your dad's not in your daily life. And you really can. But I also want to be realistic about how difficult it is. You've got to go through a lot of emotion, a lot of negative emotion. You're going to want to ignore it. You're going to want to, okay, I get to adulthood. I can figure out for myself how to do what I need to do. I can survive. I'm good. But that pain and that emotion is still in there. And if you don't work your way through it, it's going to slow you down for the rest of your life. It's going to make you less than you could be otherwise. Don't avoid going through the painful emotions of dealing with and resolving in your own mind and your own heart the difficulty of growing up without a dad. It's hard and it takes effort, but you can do it. One thing that will help if you're saying, well, how do I do it? I mean, go through the emotion. What does that mean? How do I do it? Get my book, The Map to Manhood. And I say that simply because that third path, the path of love, learning to love, is the most important and the most difficult one. There are things you can do that will actually work. The most important part of that is when you're a dad, you want to be the dad you didn't have for your kids, and you can. But you're always going to have some doubt or some difficulties if you haven't resolved those challenges that you've experienced while you were growing up because your dad wasn't there. Thinking about you on this morning after Father's Day, knowing how painful or awkward or difficult it can be when you think of the relationship you didn't have with your dad that you wish you would have had, and maybe some things you can do about it. Always remember you can succeed, even if your dad's not in your daily life, and you do have a dad that loves you. And I'll see you on the next video.